A portable chock failure can kill, yet across the global fleet, these critical devices operate without universal standards. As the guide shifts responsibility from prescriptive rules to operator judgment, we examine whether the industry is ready for this level of technical autonomy and what happens when it's not. Everyone around this table will be aware that the guide now emphasizes technical barriers such as mooring load analysis and recognizes technology like vessel separation detectors. But my question for Ruth is, when providing portable chocks for STS operations, should these critical pieces of equipment be mandated as class approved, or does reliance on documentation and technical specifications suffice under the new standard of due diligence?
Yeah, I mean, I think my preference would be with the class approval. With Fendercare and I'm sure with AET as well, we are looking to use the highest quality available equipment. You know, there's many risks to the operation, and as Alex just mentioned, you know, there have been incidents, not with Fendercare, but you know, in the industry with portable chocks. And I think a class approval is a way of standardising a high quality. And I think, you know, that's something that, you know, I'm passionate about, is trying to drive increased safety standards. This is coming, you know, this is what the improved guidance is doing as well. So I think where we can, we, you know, should be mandating the highest quality of equipment.
I believe that a high number of the incidents that have occurred with portable chocks are less to do with the construction and more to do with the actual putting it in place and securing it in place, and having, you know, the right kind of measures, safety measures, backups for failure and that kind of thing. That's something that class can't really, you know, fix.
Exactly.
It's going to be more down to training and right equipment.
Well,
that kind of thing.
And I think along those lines, not necessarily. I think the move should be more toward getting away from the portable chocks and just having the right equipment on board the ship already installed for conducting ship-to-ship transport, which I think MEG 4 made a lot of great movements in that direction, but now adding that piece into that piece for the secondary fenders to be able to be lifted and to have a dedicated position for that. That's going to improve the safety a little bit more than redesigning a portable chock, or because I mean, those things depend also on what the fish plate design is, and you know, they don't recognize that from class to class in terms of what that fish plate, whether it's going to be a vertical fish plate or whether it's going to have a horizontal design, which changes how that whole entire thing. And it doesn't matter which portable chock you use. The holding power on changes depending on whether you have a vertical fish plate or a horizontal fish plate.
The class approves the clamping as well. To come back to the installation, it's not only the construction and the rigidity of the chock itself, but they assess the clamping force and the clamping process as well.
But
we have gone through.
It's measured on board how?
With the wrench, of course, they do have a torque wrench. There is a torque wrench.
But a torque wrench is not necessarily guaranteed when you go up on a vessel. I mean, you're not guaranteed to get a torque wrench. I mean, most of the time they're using standard wrenches, and you may have a 120 pounds Filipino trying to tighten that, or you may have a 250 pound
torque wrench is needed, definitely, but it is available on board. All ships have a torque wrench. How do they do the overhauling in the auxiliary engines? They do have a torque wrench.